Hey guys, it's Logan with Copper Johns, and you're watching Logan's Corner. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Logan's Corner. I truly appreciate you being here, and today is a special episode. Not because of the bald elephant in the room that we're going to talk about here in a minute, but because it's Father's Day. Today is the day that we honor our fathers. I have a deep love for my father and the other father figures in my life. I know a lot of you do too. Fathers come in all different shapes and sizes, literally, from, dad bods all the way to somebody stepping into that role that may not be a traditional sense. But we're going to have a quick chat about fathers. I'm going to share some fun experiences about my father and growing up and the different people in my life that play that role of a father figure. But before we get there, obviously we have to address the fact that I might look a little bit different. Yes, I shaved my beard off. That's no surprise. That's no secret. If you guys have been following Copper Johns or me on my personal social media for any time at all, you'll have known that this is the second time I've done this in probably a little over 3 years. I know it's kind of taboo, especially in the space that we're in where we do a lot of beard care products, and I know a lot of you are kind of like in shock that I actually did it, but I can't put into words kind of the freeing feeling that it is. Obviously, you can see the insane tan line that I have going on because I work outside and it's been hot for about a month or so now, and I just shaved 10.5 inches of hair off my face. I originally did it because I wanted to donate it to Locks of Love, where they create a custom hairpiece for a child battling cancer. Unfortunately, at the last minute, I found out they don't accept beard hair. I got wrong information last time I checked in, so we tried to switch gears really quick and created a GoFundMe in hopes that we could raise about $1,250 to create a custom hairpiece and pay for it instead. It's not doing amazing, so if you guys don't mind, go to my social media page where you can hit the link on there and you can see the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is linked directly to Locks of Love. It does not come into my pocket at all. It goes straight to them once the GoFundMe is closed. That's just a side note. That's the whole point of why I shaved my beard. Plus, I don't know, I guess I gave into the intrusive thoughts. A little under 2 years ago when I first shaved my beard off after it was about 9 inches long, somebody said, for every month you've grown your beard, you need to give it that many days of thought before you shave it off, so you don't just like shave it off on a whim. I've been thinking about this for a few months now. I enjoy it. If you guys caught any of the videos we did, Tyson and I brought our families together at the Copper Johns Barbershop. We ordered pizza. We had a bunch of drinks. Kids running everywhere. Took a bunch of video and pictures. I had my wife and my children cut it off. It was a lot of fun. We made a lot of good content. So stay tuned for that. We'll put some on the Copper Johns page, my page, the Dad Bods and Beards page. It was a lot of fun. And if you're thinking about shaving your beard, I know this is probably taboo for me to say, especially in the Copper Johns page. It's not the end of the world. It will grow back. And I'm already using beard oil because, as you can imagine, my face was a little bit dried out and itchy today. But I will say, do you see a single ingrown hair on my neck, my face, my cheeks? No, because I use Copper Johns. That's where we're going to leave it for the beard care for today. But I appreciate you guys sticking around. Please don't hate me. Watch, this time next week, you're going to see I've got a really thick, fast-growing hair. I mean, this is the day after. So, anyways, on to the point of this episode. I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about this because you guys should be out enjoying the day with your families. I appreciate every single one of you guys who are playing the role of father in someone's life, whether that is in a traditional sense, a biological sense, an adoptive sense, blended family, or you are simply stepping in to fill that needed role in someone's life. No matter how that looks, if you are a father figure in somebody's life, today is about you. We respect you, we celebrate you, and we care for you. At 25 years old, fatherhood was something that I was not prepared for, but I wouldn't change a single thing about how it happened, when it happened, and why it happened. I have an amazingly strong bond with my father. You guys have seen him come across the Copper Johns live. He's in the chats. He's always on our social media. He's sharing things on Facebook. He's an extremely supportive father. He has supported me and now Tyson as well in our endeavors in Dad Bods and Beards, and he is the epitome of a supportive father. Now, there are two other men in my life that I have a deep love and respect for because of the father figure role that they have also played in my life. My father-in-law, Paul, and my wife's stepdad, Roger. Both of whom have stepped in at very difficult times in my life and offered much needed support, love, and guidance. As a young father myself, I feel extremely lucky for the amount of men in my life who have shown me the way and have given me good examples to build upon. From brothers to brother-in-laws to friends like Tyson and so many other people that have led amazing examples. None of us are doing it perfect, But as long as you are trying, that is what matters. As long as you are giving it your all for the people you care about, to me, that is the definition of fatherhood. Now, I could sit here for days and tell you story after story of all these amazing experiences I had growing up with my father. Every time he taught me something, every time that he showed me support and love and patience and understanding. But one of the stories that I always like to share, and it does not sound like a lot, but it was pivotal, and it was a core memory for me growing up. In 2007, my senior year of high school football, the pinnacle of my athletic career, because at 5'10" and an offensive lineman, that's as far as you're going to go. My dad was on his way home from work when he was involved in a major car accident that totaled his car and left him in a lot of pain. I was at school getting prepared for my football game, and I had no idea. I learned after the game that my dad made sure to not miss my football game because he knew how important it was for me to have him there. And then he went to the ER after. I can't remember all the details of what he was injured with or what hurt exactly, but the fact that he was able to will himself past the pain he was in to come support his 17-year-old son playing a sport that I would never go on to play pro is the epitome of fatherhood to me. While that may not have been the smartest decision, as a 34-year-old man, I still remember that night very vividly as soon as I found out that he was in an accident and he was standing in front of me at the end of my football game on the field. So, with that, if you have a moment in your life where you could be a Dave Peterson and support your kid regardless of the circumstances, do it every single time. I love you guys. Happy Father's Day, and we'll talk to you next week.